this is a great time to be here because we have a lot of information to give you about the radical change in the way you have to treat your security environment. So there are many shifts in the way the malware are entering into the system, and focus your attention on infrastructure instead of focusing your attention on risk management is really the key. This is the message that we wanted to pass to the audience. They have to understand that they have to rethink on what they are using and what they are doing in treating the malware and treating maybe some zero-day attacks that are coming where they don't have time to recover, but they have time to better announce this to the population, to the victims. They have to announce this to the press. They have to save their name, their brand. They have to keep their reputation high. So there is a lot of job that the people must do before the attack. Then investing all the time in recovering after. So this is the message that we want to pass to the team. You are not alone. Even if you are well protected, you close your company and nobody can enter. This is not the way. Remember, we say open, reliable, and secure. We at סימנטק today are here for the first time in Israel to give them the opportunity to rethink about their way to treat the cyber attack, the malware, and the 0 days that are making the difference in the threat landscape.
But I think the main ones to bear in mind now are the sort of evolving threat landscape. So the kind of threats that we're seeing today that are threatening businesses are a very different kind and more complex kind of threat to the threats we were seeing maybe 4 or 5 years ago. So the complexity and the maturity of those threats would be the first thing to mention. And then really the second thing would be around kind of targeted attacks. So what we're seeing more and more very kind of targeted, individualized attacks on both businesses, executives and other users alike. And so they're the main threats we're kind of looking at the moment.
Let's talk about Shamu. Shamu was a 0-day attack that happened on the 16th of August, the last day of the Ramadan, just before holidays, for some reasons in the Middle East.
So the answer to many of the security challenges that exist today really revolve around what we call kind of threat intelligence. So software can go so far in terms of mitigating risks around those threats, but we really need to provide context for those threats for businesses so that they can react in an appropriate way. And so what סימנטק are bringing to market are not only the right tools to do that job, but also the intelligence assets. We've built a global intelligence network, the largest in the world. We're digesting something like 2.5 trillion correlated events a day to give people context with regards to their threat landscape.
What we have to do in order to be prepared? So are we sure that we are ready for a 0-day attack? 0-day attack, it means that there are no antivirus that can detect.
הכנס הזה הוא הכנס הרביעי שאנחנו עורכים במתכונת הזאת. הכנס נועד להציג בפני המשתתפים, מאות המשתתפים שאנחנו צופים שיגיעו אלינו הבוקר, את החידושים האחרונים של סימנטק בתחומים רבים כמו קלאוד, מוביליטי וכדומה, ובעצם אנחנו מנצלים את הכנס הזה להראות לקהל לקוחותינו את כל האפשרויות שעומדים בפניהם כדי לנהל את העסק שלהם, להקטין את הסיכונים שהם צופים ועומדים ומתמודדים ביום יום. מצד שני, לעשות את זה בדרך יותר כלכלית שתאפשר גם להקטין את העלויות השוטפות בתנאים האלה של הכלכלה שהיא הולכת ומתכווצת. נתח השוק שלנו בשנת 2012 הוא בתהליך של צמיחה, אנחנו גדלים בצורה יפה מאוד, ואין ספק שגם בשנה הבאה, ב-2013, ואנחנו צופים גם בשנים קדימה, דרך טכנולוגיות נוספות, דרך פעילויות רבות שאנחנו עושים, להמשיך ולהגדיל את הנתח שלנו בשוק הישראלי.